are people regardless of skin. And people are people regardless of creed. People are people regardless of gender. People are people regardless of anything. I said people are people regardless of gender. People are people regardless of anything. And people are my religion because I believe in them. And people are my enemies and people are my friends. I have faith.
What does it mean to care?
It means to be kind and trustworthy, not be rude to them and respect them.
To give your heart to someone, I think, is an important thing.
Putting yourself in someone else's place and feeling what they're feeling.
Treat others the way you want to be treated. Doing something for them, even if they're really struggling with something, and just be encouraging to them.
Care means to me that everybody comes together and just everybody's together as one.
To be kind to others, to really value someone else, to show them how important they are to you.
If you care about someone, and that means that you have empathy for others, you care about, care about them.
Care has a lot of meaning. I think looking at some of the work we do with Brotherhood-Sisterhood, we're reaching out across students among the district, high school, middle school, and just showing one another what a human connection looks like.
I think it's just seeing kids get along with each other and learn to be together and not target one another and accept each other.
I think it means being respectful to everybody, but also being accountable to yourself about how you treat everybody else. It's really good to set that tone for everybody and know that how you treat other people matters, and you want other people to see how you do it the right way.
Care is really important to the school environment that we're trying to maintain. Without it, we'd all hate each other, and it wouldn't be a very fun place to be at.
To care about your classmates, if you see them sitting alone or just sitting on the swings or just walking around alone, you can invite them to play with you and who you're playing.
Things, it could just be a small little act, like someone drops their books, you can pick them up for them, or it could be doing a big deed. It really can, it takes many different forms. It's not just one definition, really.
Being nice to people, smiling at people in the hallway, saying hi to friends, even if you're just passing by.
To show the golden rule, to treat one like you would like others to treat you.
By meeting new friends and making new friends and being nice to people and being respectful.
What it means to me is that I'm trying to encourage my students to be active, positive members of society and of our community.
What's your favorite part about Brotherhood-Sisterhood Week?
Meeting new friends and seeing what you could become as you get older.
And we got to make the pins, and we got to put the picture in it, and we got to keep it.
Is meeting the high school kids.
You get to connect with someone older than you to just hang with them and learn what they're about and just see what they're doing.
You don't really get to know the person fully when you're writing the letters, but then when you get to meet them, you get to know their whole personality, and it's really fun.
I love seeing my former Scheibel stars come back into the third grade classroom. I love to see my third graders interact with the high school kids that have written them a letter, and it literally is magic.
I like spending time with the little kids and doing crafts with them.
All the activities that we do in the elementary schools, just the best part.
These pennies for your shirt, and last year my buddy colored a dog.
Meeting new people and making new friends.
The relationships and how excited the kids get, the young kids get to see the older kids, both in my classroom and then my own children at their schools as well.
Where do you see tolerance in your students?
I see it virtually every day. Kids that didn't even used to go to school in these buildings and now are here are treated just like any other kid in the building, not just by staff, but by their classmates.
When students are here in my room and they are exploring and working together and collaborating and making music, and I think that
they all recognize the differences that they each bring to that.
I see tolerance shown by my students when they're willing to help each other with their assignments, and whenever they have questions, and they're very willing to help each other.
My favorite memory is actually with my daughter Kaylee, who last year was in kindergarten, and she came home when she got her letter so happy. She took it out of her bag, she held on to it like it was $1 million, hugged it and said, "Mama, I have the best thing. I got a letter from a big person." And she opened it and she wanted me to read it, and I read it to her, and she thought it was the best thing that someone that she didn't know that was older wanted to know about her and wanted to connect with her.
More and more. As a matter of fact, I mentioned it to my students a little while ago, that I think their perspective and their lack of prejudice is really much better than my own generation, where you really saw people in colors, in religions, and separated yourself from them, and now it doesn't seem to matter.
Washington, I love mashed potatoes. Ooby ooby gabba gabba, walla walla, Washington, I love mashed potatoes.